Any audio? Hopefully audio's on. Audio. Yes, looks like it's working. All hell breaks loose when I start OBS. Look at this beauty. Couple of laps first up. Oh, good. Yeah, I'm nervous every time. Every time. You're not wearing the same t-shirt, are you? I've been doing some investigating on this RDX card, and the setting I've got it on. Yeah, every time I've seen you in the last since Christmas, you've been wearing it. It's not white anymore. Oh, it sort of is. But this card, it does the encoding in the separate to the graphics part of it. It's got its own chip in there to run the encoding, which is pretty handy. I could never get it to work until now. I'll never get it to work properly, but it works nearly every time. I've got to start OBS as administrator though. Just sometimes I've got it automatically set, but yeah, it pumps along beautifully once you do that. Oh dear. How's it look on the screen? Are the overlays working? I can't remember if I've driven this car much. Well, maybe not 10. How high does that go? Just a 10. Maybe 8. Bit of steering dampening. This is where it gets ugly. Make sure you read the prompts. It's amazing what I can do while I'm working. I can get so much done at work. Well, I didn't after work. Bang a bit of fuel out. A bit more maybe. It's a bit of a journey around Sebring. Feels like I'm at the wrong angle. I'll have to just do some changes to the cockpit because feels like I'm at the wrong pitch. That's better. Some pro stuff happening here tonight. Oh, a lot of lag. It's funny, I didn't have any lag last night. Now it's everywhere. Might see if it warms up a bit. The frame rate's terrible too. I wonder if it's all these widgets running in the background. CPU's up to the shit house. Yeah, I'll just jump out of there. It mightn't be that. It might be just the game. Had some okay results at Monza. Acceptable results anyway. Good morning. Good morning, Neo. How are you? It's evening here. What is it? 8:17 p.m. Tuesday night. Yeah, that's better. It must have been Sebring just causing still a little bit laggy, but nowhere near as bad. Just doing a couple of warm-up laps maybe before a GT3 rank race. Sometimes the computer needs it and the game needs a bit of a... I'm getting a lot of... Just getting a lot of pullback and slow ups and slow downs in the game. They always seem to happen right at the worst times, just as you're into the braking zone. Ah, beautiful. Minus 22. Yeah, it was 33 degrees Celsius here today. Yeah, no, struggling with the flow of the game at the minute. Hey Boris, how are you, mate? Thanks for the follow. I did send you a message a bit earlier. Oh, struggling with the just feels really laggy tonight. In that area there where I was on the brakes, it should never have pulled up, but this setup that I'm using that was done by Jester, it's just unbelievable on the brakes. I'm just trying to get the game to settle down a little bit and the net settle down a bit before I go into the rank races. Tends to improve a little bit after give it a little bit of a flogging for 10 minutes or so. Oh, see that really jagged then. Just at the wrong time. It's always that chicane. All right. Doesn't seem to be getting any better. Might be the fact that I've got a few. I've only got a bit. There's only 8 of us on the track, so it shouldn't cause that much of a drama with it. Tends to be a little bit better on the rank because I suppose. Oh yeah, I don't know if that makes any difference if you're playing. Yeah, Jester's done a video on the vet at Monza. If you go in Jester's yeah, one of his latest videos is a track guide for Monza, and he's got the setup at the end. So you can pick it up from there pretty easily. Oh, he sent me a copy of it the other night, and while I was on stream, and I had to throw a splash screen up there so no one's seen the settings until he premiered his video on it. But there's some settings in there when you're punching them into in the setup screens, you're going, no, I can't go there. I can't go there with that setting. But boy, oh boy, it's good. Like it's you've got to drive it pretty aggressive though, and it's a bit hard to drive it really aggressive when the game's online like this not working too well. There's a lot of, not stutters, but just speed up and slow downs in the gameplay. I think it's my latency is pretty high at the moment. It's about bouncing around between 12 and 20 milliseconds. So it's normally it's about 7 or 8, and it runs beautiful. Yeah, so I'm not asking you to go and jump into Jess's page channel right now, but look, when you do, it is in there. It's he's done some screenshots of the settings at the end of the video, and you'll be impressed. It does take a lot of the understeer out of some of the well, both what is it, Variante 1 and 2, and the final corner. No, I haven't yet. I haven't. I did have Final Sector on stream last night, and we had a bit of a chat about it in my stream last night. So I'm about to, though. I think I should have probably had a good look at his Sebring tutorial before I jumped online tonight, but I didn't get a chance. But I will. Absolutely. I'm a bit nervous about jumping into the rank race the way it's running at the minute. It is 13 laps. We'll have a look and see what time it starts. What I might do is try and get into a custom lobby and see how it runs in there. That'll be a fair indicator of where it's going to be in the ranked. 13 minutes. So that gives me plenty of time. Yeah, I'll jump into if there's any lobbies. Well, I'll open a lobby myself. Yeah, it's right at the end. Yeah, right at the end. If that was the tutorial on Brianza, Monza, yeah, it's right at the end. And like I said, you'll look at the screen and you'll look at what you've got in the game, and you'll go, no way, I can't set it. I can't set the setting to that. Like but I did it and I tried it, and yeah, sure enough. But it's yeah, you really gotta. You really have to yeah, drive it aggressive. It's not the one where you would sort of tippy toe around with it, and it's aggression the whole way. It once everything just tightens up beautifully at the right time. Yeah, you look at the settings and you'll understand why, because they're just totally, just you'd never go there. You'd never go to those areas, but it works. Thanks for the follow, Reflex. Absolutely appreciate it immensely. I'm a little channel trying to build up. I've got a bit of a target happening at the moment, trying to get to 50, and I've been at it a while. I just had a bit of a slow beginning, and now I'm really enjoying it. So I try to stream most nights of the week and all games. PC wise, LMU, PMR, Evo. Oh yeah, you've got to be aggressive with it. It's not it's all or nothing with this setup. But it got, I'm not super fast, but it did get me into the mid 148s at Brianza, and all the quick guys, or the reasonably quick guys, are in the 146s. So I was still a second and a half off, but way competitive with that setup. It got me out of the 49s into the 48s, and it got me a victory at Brianza last night, which is good too. Probably only got 10 minutes now. No lobbies. It's tough. It's tough this time in Australia to be playing online, because there's not a great deal in PMR at this time of night for me. Every now and then there'll be a lobby that'll come up, but yeah, not very often. Maybe if I start one, we'll just see if we can get one going with Brianza. Someone else might want to do a couple of laps to practice pre-race. Hold on. I didn't even... Oh, yeah, I did. What was I doing? Crossplay on. Allow class GT3. I'll take qualifying off. Practice on. 15. Unfortunately, I think I've got time progression on. That'll be all right. We're starting at 6 in the morning, so it shouldn't get dark too quick. We've only got a couple of minutes anyway. Just trying to test out that latency problem. Oh, so it was minus 22 last weekend, was it, in Sweden? Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, that's awesome. That's what I do with Jester and Boris, Metz. I tend to listen to it while I'm at work or while I'm driving to work, because work gets pretty monotonous most days and pretty quiet. So I end up, yeah, I just have it in, especially Jester, because Jester, he explains things so well, and so does Boris and Metz. You can actually listen to it rather than watch it. And that's what I really need to do. Of course, I do when I'm driving, but yeah, it works. So I get exactly what you're saying. If you're doing a 151 and you do try that setup, and you drive it aggressively, and do 10 or 15 laps just to bed yourself in with it, you'll be into the You'll be in the sub 50s for sure. You'll be braking in spots in areas that you never thought possible. Oh, I'm just going to ready up and have a crack. We'll run out of time otherwise. Yeah, it wouldn't be. It'd be pretty early in the morning over in Europe, I'd say. Oh, look at that sunrise, hey? How good is that? Yeah, it's a lot better with just me on the track, so Probably need lights on. I'm not overly a big fan of night racing. Except I did do a Daytona, and Bahrain was okay in LMU at night. And I did do Nordschleife in Evo the other day in the dark in a Toyota Celica or Toyota Truno. That was an experience. The headlights weren't great. Oh, sorry, man. Sorry, I was running out of time because I think we've got a ranked race shortly, and I was just going to do a bit of practice. I was just testing out my internet connection because it felt really jaggy on me. But yeah, sorry, man. I must have just missed you by a second. I might actually jump out and go back into the lobby, ready to start the rank race. If there's anyone on, that's the other thing too. Thanks for jumping in, Sasha. Good to see you. There's a few there. 6. That's a 6 is worthy of a race. Go with Old Faithful, the Corvette. 2 minutes. It's odd. The 47 was the second place. Jester took first place. He won by about 40 seconds. And then last night I won there was 12. I think there was 12 of us in the race the previous night where I picked up the 47 points for second. And then last night there was 7 in the race, and I got first place, but only got 27 points. So mid championship, they've changed the point structure, which I think was in the last patch, which was sort of in between the two, between round 2 and round 3. I don't remember what the 62 points was. It must have been a pretty good result. I just can't remember. I can't for the life remember what the track was. Kyalami. So I must have picked up. It must have been a podium. So yeah, the point structuring is a lot different to what it was. And I think if I go to, I can't, but if I go to MX5, I won an MX5 race first up last night, and I got 7 points for the win. But there was only 3 of us in it, and I'm pretty sure I was the only driver to finish. So I picked up 7 points. So you really need to have 10 or 12 in there to actually make it worthwhile to do the race, if you're after points, that is. Here we go. Are you in this one, Sasha? Sorry about the Botrix prompts. I think I've got them set too close together. Who we got? Oh, chemistry fire, beautiful. We had a couple of good battles yesterday. Okay, I should rename that to Jester 1, just so I don't delete it. Get a bit of fuel out for qualifying. So far, so good. Has to be one of the most difficult chicanes in motor racing, I think. And then we come up to the second most difficult. Everything gets a bit more relaxed when you get to this point of the track. You can sort of have a breather for 30 seconds. Or even, 60 seconds. And then do it all over again. And it is possible to run softs too in this race, on this setup. But I will run mediums tonight. Bit of a speed up there, but not overly bad. Bit more there. I can handle it though. As soon as they start laying a time down, it got a bit jaggy. I've got a bit of improving to do. Whoa. That wasn't an improvement. Like I said, one of the most difficult, or if not the most difficult. Oh, geez, I had to stand on them there. Only about 3/10 down on my previous, so it's not going to really get me into the top 3. So I'm going down and down and down. Yeah, messed this lap up. Got back into 4th. We'll give it another crack. I need a bit to get into that 3rd spot. Don't think I'm going to have enough. Corking that front left-hand tyre. Back into 4th. Yeah, not a bad time. It's probably not my best, but happy with that. Jeez, look at that. 1:45.9. Wow. 45.9. Oh, okay. Beautiful. I'll definitely look it up. All good, Neo. Game ran pretty good in that qualifying lobby. Not too bad. I am going to duck out and get a real super fast drink before the 13 laps starts, so I'll be back in 30 seconds.
Probably going to need to take a look at the setup between now and the race and find some pace.
We needed fuel. We needed 53 litres for this journey. Making the guys wait. It looks beautiful. Now these guys are super quick, so there's no point trying to keep up with them. Just got to keep the other 7 at bay somehow. Oh, I'm on softs too. Not what I wanted to do. Terrible start. A lot of these guys might end up ghosting, so that's alright, I'll go the right way. Hey! No time penalty. Not yet, anyway. Oh, he is he? Yeah, I'll look at the 1:45.9. I would not doubt it for a second. That's quick. Ah, I had to speed up. Yeah, she's been a little bit temperamental tonight. I wonder if it's Netflix going on in the next room. It's not helping. On the default setup. Yeah, okay. Well, there's nothing wrong with the default setup, that's for sure. Oh, you. That was nothing to do with the computer. Oh, got a penalty. Oh, I'm going to take the 2 seconds. Hey, Frankie. I'm struggling a bit here. I've got super fast guys in front of me. I've got a bit of network issue. Just getting speed ups and slow downs in the game, and it's throwing me all over the place. Just there, I don't know if you can see it on the stream, but it really, everything just goes into slow motion. No, we'll persevere. The more retirements that it gets, the better it'll be, I'd say. I tapped into your stream earlier too, Frankie. I just couldn't stay for long, so I smashed the like button and hung out for 5 minutes, and I had to go. Yeah, look, I wouldn't think twice about it, especially if you're on PlayStation. PC, look, it needs a little bit of work, but PlayStation's awesome, I'd say. It's only getting better every update. Treat yourself to an early Easter present. Could even be on sale at the moment. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. And having a ball doing it. I'll have a look in a minute, Frankie. I'll just get out of this horrible area of Monza. Oh, okay. Oh, GT4 for sure. Probably either the Toyota Supra or the Nissan GTR at Mosport, the Canadian track. Absolutely unreal fun. Any of the GT4 cars for that matter, but I found the Supra, the Toyota Supra, and the GTR, just, yeah, great fun to drive. They had a GT4 class in the rank there in a month ago, and it was great fun. And it just disappeared. And I just got the handle of the GTR and the Toyota, and it went. But that would be my... If I just bought the game, that is where I'd go straight away. And also the, I'm not sure 100% off the top of my head what the model is, but the Porsche, the standalone Porsche, not the Cup car, the older one. It's good fun too. Really, really good fun. I did a bit of wet racing at Spielberg and that, and had an absolute ball. Of course, the Group C's and the Group 5 are good fun too, but they are, I mean, so they should be. They should be difficult to drive. I think they've improved them a bit now, or made them, or nerfed them a bit, but they're good fun too. I wouldn't say it's got the best GT3 racing around at the moment, but it's good. It's good. Yeah, not the Cup car. I think it's the, yeah. I just don't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it's the old 80s Porsche Carrera car. It's awesome fun to drive. Of course, no ABS, no traction control. Set the track to wet. Yeah, it's good fun. Yeah, the 992, no, it's a no-go. In fact, they should just take it out of the game. There's too many other car sims that do it better. Like Rensport. Oh, and then there's the Corvette. Even though I said that GT3 is probably not their best series in this game, but the Corvette's so good. In terms of the hypercars, I've only really had a little go on the hypercars. Only since the last update. I prefer to drive some of the other series in the hypers, but it'll come. Oh yeah, I had a speed up then. I'm going to get penalised here. Nah, just a warning. No, neither. Not a great deal anyway. I did have a bit of a dabble in it the other night after the update, just to test it out to see how it went. And yeah, it's not one of my favourite series, that's for sure. Maybe around Le Mans or yeah, maybe only around Le Mans. Must be coming up to a back marker, but I see a car in the... Oh yeah, maybe it's third place. 7 seconds. Got to be careful the wheel spin out of there. Get on that ripple strip and you're gone. Oh, had to stand on nearly 2 feet on the brakes that time. I do apologise for the way too frequent bot messages. I've got the timers set too close together. I'd only just started to play around with it today. How many tyres going? Oh, yeah, not too bad. I reckon that might be third place. Looks about 6 seconds in front. 6 and a bit. Yeah, I think I drove the Porsche Hyper the other night. Yeah, it should, yeah. And they could come, they might have variations of them. I caught that one, yeah, the Corvette is awesome, just unreal to drive. It's got a beautiful gearbox in it too. Another one. Well, there goes any chance of catching third place. Yeah, no Ferrari, no McLaren. Nah, it must be a back marker, I think. I think I feel I'm happy to survive fourth. Nah, I'm trying not to, Neo. It's a bit of a bad habit. I had it on the screen there for a while, and it was even a bigger distraction. Appreciate you hanging out though, it's awesome. Morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it may be where you are. Early morning. It's nearly Wednesday here. It's getting hot in the lab tonight. Got the ceiling fan going above me, but it's just not cutting it right at the minute. We've got two to go. So I'm braking there at the 75 metre mark, which is probably about 25 metres further than what I would have normally. And then there's or very little understeer into that final turn. Default setup, probably immense understeer and no chance of being able to brake at the 75 metre mark. You're in California, aren't you, Franklin? Trailblazer hasn't really gotten away. If I'd been a bit smarter and a bit smoother, I might have been able to get up behind him, but not tonight. Got a good buffer behind me though, so this might be the final lap. White flags out. And a 1:49.67. This thing will pull up, start to brake at the 125 metre mark for variant A1. Maybe a little bit, you could probably leave it a little bit longer, but you'd have to really stand on them. Could probably go a little bit further than the 150 metre mark there. honestly, I reckon this is the worst or most difficult turn in the circuit, and for me anyway, it's never the same. Oh, that was nearly disaster. Trailblazers switched off. He's going to coast in for third. Yeah, very little understeer, almost none. Yeah, fourth's good, I'll take fourth. There's a couple of Aussies in that. 4. So FGR, he's one of the quickest around, is he? Eight Toyotas, wow. I think I've had one Toyota. We had a CHR. Yeah, it was a good car. Just a little bit too small. Oh, that was good. What's up next? Another GT3 in 21 minutes. MX5. I'm a bit reluctant to do the MX5 because there'll be only a couple in it and there's not much reward, but it's even if it's just 2 or 3, it's not a bad little battle. Thanks, man. It was probably not my most tidiest, but I finished. Our tyres went full distance, and I got a couple of good times in there, and didn't let anyone get away. Well, I didn't let third get away too far. Had a great race last night. I'm not sure if you're in last night on race 3, but it was a really good night. It had clean laps, no track cuts, and it all come down to the last lap. It was a really good race. We had Jester in. I had Final Sector. They were in the chat, so I had to perform. I couldn't because the first race I did with Jester and Final Sector on board, and I think Frank, you were there too. I'm sure you were there. And the middle race was a little bit sketchy. I had a couple of issues. I think I was I was mucking around with the car too much on track. And then, hey, we will do the MX5. Let's do it. But race 3 was awesome. I settled down a little bit. I'd done a couple of laps in between events just to get a few more laps under the belt, and the whole thing come together in the final race. I've got to stop these bot ricks messages coming through so frequently. They're too close together. I should have made it every 20 minutes or 15 rather than 5 and 10. This will be a bit of fun of the three of us, and I betcha it's chemistry fire. Yeah, that's fair. I went through a period where I could only get a couple of races in a week, and it was hard to, so busy at work and outside work, and it was hard to be able to sit in front of it for longer periods. Hey Jester man, how are you? Yeah, I think I've got it set too low. It was day one with it. You know, I get a lot done. I get a lot of productivity done on the computer when I'm at work. I've got the computer set so when I'm at work I can log into it and muck around. I sit there, I find a desk somewhere and I'll sit there and play and remote desktop and stuff around with things. And it all sort of went together in a big hurry like a shitty ass Big Mac at Macca's, and yeah, it didn't go together too well. Oh no, I thought chemistry fire might have been in this one. You live and learn. Yeah, have a good night, mate. You need some sleep. Get some sleep, and we'll catch up soon. I'm not going to qualify. I'm going to sit at the back and see how things go. Have a 3-minute breather while they fight it out. I don't get why they haven't backed off the jumping around of the crowd, or maybe not jumping around quite as much. It's hilarious. Like, there's really not much going on at the circuit at the moment, and they're jumping up and down. And how's the song go? I'm not going to sing it, but it's a classic. Let's see if we can watch someone, see what they're like. He's heading off. Oops. What do I do there? Close. Yeah, I think I might have that set way too early on the prompts on the chat, but we'll get that sorted overnight, or maybe at work tomorrow. They did actually get me to work today for 30 minutes, which is a bit unfair of them. I thought anyway. What did I say earlier? It was Franklin. It was pretty rude of him. Oh yeah. You were on GT7 this afternoon, or this morning your time, I suppose it was. It's a mad looking game, GT7. One of these days I'll get a PlayStation. I noticed everyone drives at bumper view though on PlayStation. Drives on bumper view. I'm not. It must be easier. Oh, you could have been. Yeah, it might have been. It was sort of a. I thought it was sort of early evening my time. All right. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I've noticed that Jester, LJ15 or LJV15, they were all on the LJ's not even on the bumper. It feels like he's in front of the car by just a little bit, and it's amazing to watch. Unbelievable to watch it. But yeah, I've probably got to be roof cam, or I think I prefer the cockpit. How much fuel have I got? Might just put a bit more in it. We'll be starting in the pit lane if I'm not careful.
Keep focused.
Alright, here we go. First place will be 7 points, no doubt. Was last night. Oh, there's only 2 of us in it. It's a full-on duel. God, after coming out of the Corvette. Had a race here the other night it was last night with Chemistry Fire, and we had a ball. Just the 2 of us. Yeah, I'm definitely cockpit. Even the roof cam just knocks me around a bit. Don't know if this is a 3rd gear corner, but we're turning into one. Can almost got time to read chat with the MX5. I'm not sure if this is the third gear corner either, but it tends to, the engine braking tends to slow up too much. Sounds like we're not going anywhere, but I think we gather more speed in third. They've got the new patches of bitumen just to give you a direction around the corners. They work perfectly. Getting a bit of pressure from the back. Well, it'll make it interesting anyway. I don't know about that. I thought old mate behind me did a 138 in qualifying. I know the third place did a 210, so I'm sure it was a 138. Maybe it was a 148. I think it was a 138. He's just toying with me. He's just going to sit there for the next 5 laps and then pounce on the... Maybe I'll let him go. There's definitely something with an 8. So I wouldn't have thought it was a 148. He's just not wanting to go past. Maybe I'll give him the window. No. They ripped a cylinder out of my motor and I've just got the MX3 cylinder. It's soothing though, it really is. After GT3, this is just a good cool down. Good sim racing therapy. Pick up 7 points. There he goes. He's taken the bait. You watch him disappear into the sunset.
Halfway mark.
Let me have it for 5 laps. And I won't see him again now. Look at him go. Oh, he's left me for dead. We'll go back to second on a few of these corners. Oh, that was a bad move. Stay on the track, stay straight, stay straight. Yeah, it's going to be hard to get back in touch with him. Yeah, he must have done a 138 because I've done a 141. Sorry, this is Mid-Ohio. They call it Lexington. It's in Ohio, I suppose, in the US. Oh, this is probably pretty close to California, no? Oh, no, Ohio's over near Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania way, isn't it? Illinois way? Am I right? Yeah. Well, they call it Lexington in the game because of the licensing rights. Didn't like the chicane in it to start with, but now I quite enjoy it. Like it's just flat out right into almost to the apex of where it bends off to the left. This has never been an easy corner, even without the chicane. Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, I'm a bit geographically challenged. Oh, look at that, 20 seconds. He is 20. He's pulled out on me 20 seconds. Oh no! I look at the chat. You're in California, aren't you, Frank? America, it must be that many states. It must just do your head in because you're trying to work out where places are, and oh, the car's maggoted. The steering's of it just must be a well, we've only got what 6 states and 2 territories, or is it 5 states and 2 territories? There's not much that can go wrong there, but you guys, it must be insane. Yeah, I'm going to look to limp home now. My whole intention tonight was to actually get the GT1 car out in Sebring and give it a really good test and get prepared for a race there, maybe Thursday or Friday night. And yeah, it didn't pan out all that well because of the network was a bit laggy, so we've just opted for these two.
It's the last lap. Push as hard as you can.
Yeah. Alton Park, yeah. It's this part up here, I think, that makes you think of it, where you sort of fly up to the back of the circuit and do that big right-hander. Yeah, got severe steering damage here. Could even be missing a wheel. But we'll finish. Not going to give up. We'll only give up when the meatball comes out. I want to pick up the 5 points. This would be a good. This is a good period circuit for Group 5 and Group C, I'd say. Oh, he's waiting for me. Oh, appreciate your waiting, Solo. Made a race of it in the last... Oh, he did 134. Best lap. Wow, that's fast. That's really fast. Did I touch a raw nerve there, did I, Frank? With the States is... Well, I wouldn't say that it's it's just broken up into tiny little, you know. I reckon Australia actually fits beautifully in North America. Like there's literally like immense distance between cities here. Like Perth is literally, I think Perth is closer to Johannesburg than it is to some cities in Australia. It's unreal how far they are over. What did we get? Did we pick up any points? Oh, look at that. I got another 7. It's funny, I get 7 for first last night and I get 7 for second tonight. I wonder what that is. Oh, look, that's not me. Am I in that? Wow, I'm 39th. Oh, I suppose I've had some good results there. Look. I think one of these might have been a win. It might have been this first race. It might have been a win because I've got 2 wins. So I win last night and I get 7 points. I win here, I get 56. Yeah, they've tuned that right up, I think, just so you don't go and jump in a lobby in the middle of the night and win the race and not really competing against anyone, which is fair. I'd say that's a good decision. But they probably should have done it maybe at the start of the next series, because all this work you did here to get points is now, yeah. I'll go back and try that, do a couple of hot laps at Sebring. Oh, you'll know Lime Rock Park, surely, Frank. Neo still there? Old faithful Lime Rock Park, and you probably would have never raced on that track in a game. Yeah, would have. Yeah. Have you played that on a game because you're a Xbox, PlayStation, yeah? Yeah. Has there been a title out that's had Lime Rock, or have you been on say iRacing? iRacing's got Lime Rock. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's awesome fun. There's 3 circuits. There's the single chicane and the double chicane circuit, and just a non-chicane, which is, I think it's got a name. So we've got they just call it the road course, the chicanes. Oh, sports car. Okay. All 3, awesome fun, especially in the MX5 or the Porsche, whatever the Porsche is. I'll just find Sebring. And also that shorter circuit at Sebring, which is a Johnson Club circuit, that is shitloads of fun. Did that in that was one of the circuits in the first round of GT4s, and it was good stuff. GT4 around Sebring probably a little bit mundane, but that Johnson circuit, yeah, it's great. It was this 911 Carrera Cup. Ideal at, look, anywhere really. Moss Sport, Johnson Circuit at Sebring, Lime Rock Park. There's probably a couple others, even Monza. The National Circuit at Spielberg. I did a bit of wet racing with this car in a video a little while ago at Spielberg, and we set the weather progression. I'm pretty sure where it was raining, and then it'd stop and the track would start to dry out, but there was already a dry line forming when it was raining to start with, and you could get out there on the slicks as long as you could find Red Bull Ring, as long as you could find that the dry line, you could stay on slicks fairly well. So it was a bit of a toss up whether if you were racing when you needed to go in and get wet tyres, because I did do a couple of trials and go in and get wets while there was a bit of a dry line, but it was actually raining, but there was still a bit of a dry line. You could actually tell where the cars were spraying up by the fact of seeing the spray coming off the wheels. And it was a matter of getting in the wet track on the wets when there was the dry line appearing. So you could actually stay out there on the slicks in that period while the track was not overly drenched. But then once the rain really set in, all the slicks are out, of course, and in for wets. But then all of a sudden it would dry up again. So I think if you were doing a wet race and it was 10 laps, you'd almost, depending on the weather conditions, you'd almost have to go out on the slicks, because the wets were no good on the dry line. They were terrible. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the wet racing. I took out this car deliberately because it handles really nicely, but it's not as sluggish as the MX5. So it had a little bit of punch to it, and it had no traction control and no ABS, so it was really raw. But I found it did handle the wet conditions in the slicks quite well. And there's definite dry line. It is one of my videos from a couple of weeks ago, or maybe a week or two ago. I probably rambled on a fair bit in it, but it was interesting. So the GT4s, Alpine, Aston Martin, the Audi, Beamer, the Camaro, Mustang, of course, Old Faithful Mercedes, and this one here, this is a really good car to drive. The Nissan GT4, and so's the Toyota Supra. Oh, and the Cayman. So the bottom three for me are the go-to cars. I ended up doing a race. It was a 3-round series. 2 ranked series ago, and I did each race in each of these cars, and they were all good, all fun. But I think this one might have been this would be my number one to go to. Hey, Final Sector, how are you, man? Yeah, it hasn't been too bad. I've had a little bit of trouble. I was going to jump onto Sebring and in the GT1 Nissan. Was it the Nissan? the Nissan. But I had a little bit of trouble with it with the internet earlier on. It was very jaggy and lots of speed ups and slowdowns. So we ended up doing we went over to GT3 and did another race there and didn't do too bad. So, and apologies for all the bot Ricks prompts coming up. I got them set too close together. I didn't quite understand the way you set them up, but it's a bit out there at the minute. But we might jump back in this one. Because I've had a sneaky your track tutorial, so but I just don't know whether this track is not fully optimized for PC, and then my computer just struggles with it a little bit. Hey Neo. Well, I'm just into practice at the minute. It was online that it was struggling. Was it online? No, it was just practice. Yeah, it's sort of... I held the brakes nice and... It was just the game that's doing it. Speeds up, slows down, speeds up, slows down. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see if we can get it to warm up a bit. How good are these cars? Yeah, I can't do it, unfortunately. I wonder what's going on there. I suppose the other option is to try another car. Oh, it's a ripper, isn't it? I've got the... You probably can't see it in the cam, but I've got all the scale electric Arc Pro behind me sitting there. I was going to set it up at Christmas time for Christmas Day, and I didn't end up doing it. I will try just another one, just see if it's the car that's the problem. Maybe the Porsche. Oh, I remember what's... Hey, I'll stay there a minute. Neo. There they are, the scale electric. Two ZB Commodores. It's good fun, the Arc Pro. I've got enough track to probably go around this. I've got enough track to do Bathurst. Yeah, yep, yeah. There's a couple of they're all supercars, V8 supercars. I've got a couple of old what are they? VZ Commodore and a Falcon, a couple of Falcons, BA Falcon. A bit too much. I'm going to have to explore your setups to sector. We'll give that a crack. Because I really like to do this ranked race. I think I might be a bit low. That might be the problem. I might be just a fraction low. I don't want to go too high though. Maybe back a little, just a whisker. Yeah, that might do it. Hey, Marco, thank you. Thanks for jumping on board. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's not an easy track, Bathurst, Mount Panorama. Not at all.
Hammer down now.
Yeah, it still feels a little bit... just slowed right up there. It almost goes into slow motion. Yeah, having a few issues, Marco, with Sebring tonight. Might be just my PC playing up a little bit, which is a shame. See if we can get it to iron out over the next lap or two. We just tried another car because I thought maybe the car was a problem, just as a thought, because we haven't had too many problems with the other ranked races tonight. They've been pretty smooth. Sebring might be a track. I might have to back some graphic settings back a little bit. We're making a meal of this lap. I think I could actually go back a bit further in this car. Yeah, it could be the optimisation of the track, I think. It's only in certain areas, and in particular just here. I like how they're bitching it over I suppose the gear shift markers. They're pretty handy in iRacing, for example. Yeah, it's bad here too. I'm not sure if anyone can see it on the stream. Can you see the speed up and slow downs on stream, or is it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a real struggle here. Where you think you are, you're not actually there, or you're getting there a little bit slower. Just could be something. I dare say it's something at my end, rather than. Because down into here, it feels like it's losing about 20 frames. I have got the frame set pretty low, only because there's probably no point going too high because we only stream at 60. Yeah, I don't know whether it might be better to wind the frames up to maximum, and at least the computer's working really hard then to get to that point. Yeah, put them up in Jess's Discord. Yeah, it's really up into this corner up here that's the worst. So I'll go a little bit slower. Just there. And then it speeds right up, right at that point. Right where he hit me, it sped up. This PC should be able to handle nearly any game at any setting. So it could be an optimization of the track. Might be one of the small bugs they've still got, and they may not be getting the same problem in console. Down here, it's not too bad here, but in the braking area, like it speeds up just there. Yeah, there's a big speed up there. It's happened 3 laps in a row. I might do a bit of offline testing tomorrow just to see if it improves it being offline. How good is this track and car? One thing I will try, I'll just get the cockpit adjustment done, and definitely come back a little bit. I reckon I was too far forward, because it always looks good too if you can see the steering wheel on the stream. get a real feel for it then. Well, it hasn't made any difference to the jagginess, but might be a little bit easier to drive, a little bit further back. Yeah, see how it goes slow there? And then bang, fast. Yeah, I'll have to give that one a miss tonight. Sorry, fellas. I was looking forward to giving that a blast, but it's a little bit unplayable. Oh, what time is it? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'll give me the option to go to softs. We'll save that just so I don't have to keep putting it in. Feels a bit hard to tell until we get down to that. Not as pronounced, that's for sure, but still, it is still there. Yeah, much more playable, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, look, I think we're fixed at 95%. I did only have cars out there because I wanted to give it a good test before I did go into onto a rank race, just in case it really played up. But I'm guessing the online races, the rank races, probably have a little bit more forgiving when compared to, say, a AI race. Maybe the PC's not working quite as hard. a bit of a Sebring novice. Or maybe a Sebring hack. Either way, it's heaps of fun. I take it in the States they have a lot of concrete pavement racetracks because of snow and ice. Is that right? Like in the off season when it ices up, it doesn't degrade the concrete like it would bitumen? Yeah, awesome. Force feedback, because you can play around with the settings in your wheel software and then in the game software, in the controller setup, and then each car's got its individual settings as well. LMU, in my opinion, is probably the best. PMR, look, either equal, best or second, and then Evo. Yeah, it's the AI that's caused the problems. I think my next stream I'll risk it, but after a PC reboot too, because it has been running for nearly all day without a reboot, maybe one reboot. I could have snagged it during the day with so much power on time. That was good. That was really good. I mean, it is a fast car, and it's yes. Now force feedback equal with. Look, I would say it's a runner-up to LMU in my opinion. LMU seems to just work without any messing around, is where you do need to tune this a little bit. I think I've said before that you can race home from work, jump in this game and run the default setup and just race. But look, there is the force feedback you do have to mess around with a little bit. LMU, yeah, PC wise, spot on. You'll be happy with it. Put it that way. Oh, boys, I might have to wind it up for the night. I'm 10:30, so I'm having a ball, but I probably should wind her up. I better spend a bit of time with Mrs. Jamian. I better say hello. Work all day, come home, and she's pretty good, but I better go say good day and see how her day's gone. So I appreciate all your support and jumping in, and hopefully I'll do it all again tomorrow night. Give the computer a reboot and see if we can get this Sebring race underway. Alrighty, fellas. Have a good day over in the States and Sweden. And wherever else you're listening from, Marco, if you're there. But appreciate your subscriptions and your support and your chat's been great. And all the best. See you tomorrow. Thanks, Frank. Thanks, Final. Talk soon.